we've embraced what we are and what I wanted from our culture and in our standards and the way we do things, which is, as you know, a little bit different with an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator. I'm very much a macro manager, and I allow my offensive coordinator and defensive coordinators to make their calls. And then Coach Eddie Benton really focuses on transition and rebounding. And the kids have a lot of say in what we do and what this program is about, and they have great ownership of it. And I think that we can see that that's become a very successful model. I personally am just incredibly happy for the players and my coaching staff because of the time that they have invested, the emotions that they have invested, and their trust and loyalty in me. Because we had a situation, when I became the head coach where, it was a situation where, we had to become accustomed to me being the head coach when the previous head coach went down the street 1.5 miles. And so the kids bought into what we've done, and we've gone from 20 wins to 23 wins, now to 28 wins. And we're very excited about where we're at and really looking for, and I don't sound excited right now, but I'm trying to reflect. We're very excited, and we're embracing this opportunity, every moment of it. And that's why I had to kind of come to their defense. They really don't know anything. We always have a thing that we talk about where we celebrate to midnight, and after midnight, it's time to focus on the next opponent. But we're going to enjoy this one to midnight, I can assure you.
Pat?
Coach, after the loss in the NCAA Tournament, a lot of teams might have been satisfied with making it the program's first ever NCAA Tournament. Is that a little bit extra motivation for this team, or what was it that had this team not satisfied?
I don't think they've been satisfied the entire season. We've set a lot of program firsts, and we have outstanding leadership from our senior and junior class. When you have 9 people who have never put on a jersey before this season, and 7 of them are freshmen, and you have 7 different countries, you have to have outstanding leadership from your juniors and seniors, and we have that. They clearly impart what our culture and standards are, and in turn, our freshmen are outstanding in allowing themselves to be coached and listening and allowing those upperclassmen to kind of hold their hand and guide them through this. And you could say it's been a magical run, because it really has, because everyone has bought in 100%. I talked about it during the Atlantic 10 tournament that we're healthy and happy, and a lot of teams in March are not both. We are. We're completely healthy and completely happy, and that's a dangerous team.
Here and then there.
Coach, they had a difficult time getting behind those presence. Was that something scripted in the game plan, or was that something discussed and made adjustment at halftime?
Well, we knew that we could get a high-low situation if they went with their smaller posts. What we wanted to do is run offense sets where we had multiple screens. And that's what we really wanted to do, because we thought they would struggle with defending multiple screens, and we had success with that. Those are our states. That's Kentucky, Indiana, some others. But the high-low worked a couple times. I was actually a little bit disappointed in it because they switched and we had a guard, and Kadri kind of went up soft against the guard. I wish she would have gone up a little bit stronger. To the Seton Hall kids' credit, I mean, she battled down there, and she was pretty small. Early on, when you don't guard our post players at the three-point line, we can make you pay. Amadea, I believe, shoots close to 40% from the three-point line. And when you look at the Atlantic 10, there's only 2 kids, I believe, who scored more than 12 a game, more than 7 rebounds, and shot 35% from the three-point line. It's her and Jonquel Jones, who's a pretty darn good player. And then Kadri can shoot it. And on our team, we have a philosophy when we recruit, you must be able to shoot the three-pointer. 1 through 14 on our roster has the green light to shoot the three at any time. And you saw Chastity doing that when she should have been dribbling it out. But a lot of success with us shooting the ball from the perimeter, and it draws the bigs out. So I'm talking too much. Yeah, we'll let that one go.
Over here.
Yeah, I'd be lying if I didn't say that. Yeah, I mean, they did a really nice job. I mean, All of them. I mean, from the time that they were on the bench with their energy there to the practices that we've had with great focus. Kadrian Loss is a very, very good basketball player. Now, she didn't get a single rebound tonight, and I've gotten on her about that already. But I'll take 20 points from her every night, and with her defense, she's going to be a heck of a player in the Atlantic 10 for the next 3 years. Chastity Omogroso, didn't shoot the ball normally as well. She didn't shoot it as well as she normally does, but her ability to advance the ball like she did today, we really wanted her to get deep into the paint. She did a really good job of that. And then, the younger kids that came in, I think that Angela, in her short amount of time, did some nice things. And again, I think Angela Steffeline is going to be a very good player for us before it's all said and done. We're just young.
Over here.
You guys got 12, 14, a lot of teams that have kind of managed it.
That's how we play.
That's how we play.
Yeah.
How encouraging is to see that situation?
That's what they're trained to do, and that's our goal every game is to score. I mean, we want to play fast, and we shot the ball well. And anytime you shoot the ball well, it makes you feel good. You play a little bit. You got a little bit more of a pep in your step, and that first quarter, it seemed like we just could not miss. But Devonair Workman does such a fantastic job of keeping plays alive. She had 5 offensive rebounds in the first half, and she has such an innate ability to rebound the ball offensively that it's a skill that, to me, I think, frankly, she'll get a shot at the WNBA in a free agent tryout camp, that type of thing, because she can really rebound the ball. She's exceptional at that.
Pat.
What was the key to that 15 over? They kind of got ahead, and chipped away with 4 points, and then kind of switch.
We rebounded the ball, and they took shots. The one young lady, number 1, Richardson Smith, hit a couple threes there and chipped away, but then they weren't going to the glass, and we were, and so it was one and done. They hit a couple shots, but then they were just one and done, and they weren't really going hard to the glass, and they weren't getting back in transition, and we were pitching the ball ahead and advancing the ball with the dribble, which is something that we do a fair amount of, and we had success with that. I think that our substitution pattern was pretty good tonight, where we got some rest for kids that normally play even more minutes, and I think they were fresh in the third quarter, particularly Dev and April Robinson and Kadri Loss to a certain degree. But I just think rebounding the ball, they stopped going to the glass, and we were able to secure those rebounds and really push in transition.
Over here.
Watching Robert Morris, what are your thoughts on Monday night?
We completely embraced the challenge of playing UConn 100%. We're excited about it. It's been our goal. They're the most dominant, best team in the world in their league. It's fact. And, I am really looking forward to our kids measuring up and see where we stand. And no one's going to give us a chance, and that's fine. But the only people who are going to give us a chance are the people that will be in that locker room. And we know the first 5 minutes of the game that they're going to go for that knockout punch. And it's going to be extremely physical, and it's going to be very, very tough in those first 5 minutes. We have to withstand those first 5 minutes, and hopefully we can play even with them. We've got to make some shots. We've got to rebound the ball. And we've got to match their physicality, because it's going to be very physical. And I can assure you that we're excited to do it and see where we stand in the women's college basketball world and just how good we are, because they're a great basketball program.
Second row over here.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely do. 100%. Yeah. Last was recruited as a guard. She was recruited as a guard, and because we don't have a lot of post depth, we've had to play her in the post. Trust me, guys, I've watched UConn play a lot of basketball over the years, and I have tried in my 3 years as the head coach to emulate a lot of what they do. And we certainly don't have national players of the year, but we have a lot of kids who have international experience who have played against these guys at different times. The U17 World Championships in the Czech Republic, the 3-on-3 World Championships, a couple different places. Kadrian Las has played against them. Eniku Kuter has played against them. Jutsa, Amadea, they have all played against them to varying degrees of success. And, you know, we're going to let it fly. We're going to play free. We're going to have fun, and we're going to see where we stand.
Time for one more if anyone wants it. Sure.
Coach, I admire that confidence. Your team seems very confident. So they always say it starts from the top. So what are you guys as a staff instilling into the players? They seem real confident, relaxed. They're embracing the challenges in a confident way.
Yeah, you know, it's a situation where in August, well, first, before that, we have a lot of kids who back home are their national players of the year. Kadrian Las is the best player in Estonia. Amadea is the best player in Hungary in her age group. Eniku is one of the 3 or 4 bests on a Hungarian team that U18 finished 2nd or 3rd in the world. You know, we have kids who are the best in their countries. Now they're measuring themselves up against the world's best in the United States and in UConn. Because let's be frank, this is the mecca of basketball. I mean, their men's and women's programs are outstanding. And we embrace that challenge. We're looking forward to seeing what we can do. And then once that game ends, whether we win or lose, we will have plenty of things that we can work on, and we will measure this game to see what we need to do as we go through April through September and we get started again. Now, to answer your question a little bit more, in August I met with the boosters and they asked about the team, and I said, if I don't screw it up, we're really talented and we're going to be good. I didn't screw it up. I'm shocked. The assistant coaches have really helped with that. And they don't get recognized. Eddie Benton, Matt Schmidt, and Rachel Wadowski are amazing in what they do. They focus on their specific discipline and do a great job of whether it's defense or offense or whether it's rebounding and transition. And they have done a tremendous job of getting us to where we are at now. And that confidence that our kids have is because we have people who know what they're doing. And those 3 people have done a great job in helping us build that confidence because they are experts in their particular field.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach.
I told you I could talk long. Hey, thanks for supporting women's basketball. Thank you. It's good to meet you.